Hi everyone, this is Ingrid with Creatively Inspired. I know it's been quite a while since I've been on, and I do apologize. Alright, if you just give me a minute, I'm pulling you up here on my laptop so that I can actually see what's going on. Alright, let's see, and this is the part where I always have a hard time with, because, there we go. Alright, so, just as a reminder, if you see that red live button at the top left hand corner of your screen, that means that I am currently live and can immediately interact with you. If you do not see that red live button at the top left hand corner of your screen, that means that you are watching the replay, and that is perfectly fine as well. So as always, as you hop on, go ahead, say hi, let me know that you're watching. And if you can, please go ahead and press that share button. You never know if any of your friends are crafty and they'd like to watch the video. Your help is always greatly appreciated. Alright, so what I'm going to do today is, and I have shown you this stamp set before. Hi Mom. This is Blessings of Home. And I'm going to show you a card that I made for a shoebox swap that I participated in. I did put the picture of the card on my page, but I'm going to show you guys today how I made it. I did a monochromatic card, meaning I used the same colors. Hi Jackie! I used the same colors throughout, and I'm also going to show you the Blessings of Home is a suite in the new mini catalog, and part of that suite is like the Memories and More cards, and I like them because you can make just quick, simple cards with like you don't even need to stamp anything at all. So I'm gonna make the card that I made for my shoebox swap. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how we can make just a quick card with the Memories and More card packs. And I'll show you what those are all about. Alright, so for a shoebox swap, just to kind of give you an idea of what we do, I do get together with a group of ladies here in the Panhandle. We're all Stampin' Up demonstrators. And what we do is we each design a card, and we make enough kits for each of us to make a card. So there was 13 of us, 13 or 12 of us, I believe, and I got to make 12 cards besides the one that I made for everyone. So it was pretty cool because you get to not only hang out with a group of ladies and crafts and have a good time and laugh, but we're also able to use these ideas in our videos as well. So I'm going to show you the card that I made. And one of the things that we do is we put all the pieces that they're going to need inside of an envelope. So I am going to use this piece of ribbon, and this is the Denim Ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch. And it does come in a spool of 10 yards. And this is it right here. It's really, really pretty. And it goes very good with that Heart and Blessings of Home, oh my goodness, Designer Series paper. All right. Now, my base card, I used Misty Moonlight, which is one of the in colors from last year. I do have a white layer, and then I also have, again, Misty Moonlight. This is that Blessings of Home suite. So we're going to use this wood grain part of the paper, But on the other side, as you can see, it has the bees and it's really pretty. So we're gonna use that. And then this, I had pre-cut just because I always cut extras just in case somebody makes a mistake or whatnot. This is where we're going to stamp and put our sentiment. And this is from the Scalloped Scallops and Contours Dies. So these are different sizes. And then this little piece right here is going to be for the inside of our card. And there's another wood grain right there. All right. So the first thing that I had everyone do was we got this just white piece of paper. And I'm going to be using two colors today, the Misty Moonlight and then the basic gray, which is going to be for our sentiment, because I am keeping everything very monochromatic. All right, so with that, what I did was I used this flower stamp, and then we're going to use that thank you for inspiring me sentiment. So I put this stamp on a bigger block, and what I did was I basically made a pattern throughout the paper. Now I don't need to cover everything because I am going to layer on top, so it's pretty much like the edges, but I just went putting these flowers just around, creating that little bit of a pattern. And if it overlaps, really not a big deal. So there we go. So as you see, it's just on the edges, and I'm gonna bring some right there. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put that aside. And what I did was, this one goes right up here. Now, this is a top fold card. So what I did was I scored at 5 1/4, and then I cut at, 5 1/2, scored at 5 1/2, and then I cut at 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to say that again because I said it wrong the first time. I scored at 5 1/2, and then I cut at 4 1/4. All right, so, and that will be for the inside. So I went ahead, I didn't use any dimensionals on this one. Hi, Chrissy. I didn't use any dimensionals on this layering. I will on the other one. All right. So I just put this up here like this. And I absolutely, it took me a while to like this stamp, but I am loving it. I don't know, there's something about that vintage look to it that I love. All right. Now, this one right here, we're going to layer this on top, but this little piece of string is going to go folded and tucked underneath. That way, when we put this, it's kind of like a little belt going across the middle. So what I did was I just pretty much try to find the middle of my, and it doesn't have to be perfect, middle of my paper. If it's off a little bit, it's okay. It becomes a brand new masterpiece. I put some on the inside. There we go. And then look how pretty that looks. And it just creates a little bow. Now I stopped right there. So before I did anything else, I'm going to take this white scalloped piece and I'm going to go ahead and ink that same one that I used to create this background. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it but I want it in a lighter color. So I'm going to stamp off once, and then I'm going to go a little bit diagonal so that the whole thing fits on my little scallop piece. I press, and there you go. So as you see, it's not as dark as these. I want them to kind of resonate a little bit more. And then this one is lighter just because the sentiment is going to go on the top. Okay. All right. So we're going to set that aside. I am going to get my smaller block. And we're using the sentiment, "Thank you for inspiring me." And then we can put this one away because we're not going to need it anymore. And we're going to use our basic gray. Now for this one, we're not going to stamp off. We're just going to use that dark basic gray, and we're just going to center it. And there you go. So you see, by lightening up that flower in the background, it allows my sentiment to pop up just a little bit more. And I did try it both ways, and that's the way that I think it worked best. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and put this guy on our next layer. Now for the ribbons, I always go just a little bit on top. I don't know, you really don't have to, but to me it just gives it a little bit more security on there. Right, so we're just gonna center that, and then we'll press it down. Perfect. This is gonna go like this, and this will go, we'll put this on some dimensionals. Now this one I'm just going to put flat as well. Perfect. And I like all the layering. And we are going to use, let me see. I have misplaced some of my scissors. Can't find it. I bought new ones and I left them downstairs. Alright, so I just go ahead and cut a few of these guys. Don't waste dimensionals. So if you have these, use every little bit that you can. And like always go around the 4 corners. Then in the middle, because we don't want any saggy cards. And then I'm going to cut 2 smaller ones. And I'm just going to put them in the middle right here. Perfect. I'll just take these backings off. I hope your guys' week is going good so far. It has been cold here, and being a Miami girl who's used to 80-degree weather all year long, I'm freezing. Alright, so we're just gonna put that here. Perfect. Look how pretty that card is. I love it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the inside so that we can put our little decorative strip. No saggy cards. Absolutely not. All right, and then we'll get this piece, and we'll just put it down here at the bottom, and it just creates more beauty to our card. So there we go. that is the card that I did design for my shoebox swap and all the wonderful ladies that I stamp with. And look at that. Can never have enough thank you cards. I'm always searching for them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean off these stamps, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Memories and More cards. And these also make for simple stamping. Well, or no stamping at all, just creating. Yes, Chrissy, and I always try to think I survived Alaska and there's no cold like that cold. But I'm cold. I'm freezing. I had ice on my windshield yesterday morning or the morning before that. Yeah, ice on my windshield. And it takes a while to defrost. And not much helps. And when it finally does defrost, it's like slush. Thank you, Jackie. I love it. I mean, I'm starting to like a lot of doing the monochromatic. Like, I like using different colors and stuff, but there's something about monochromatic cards that just like, wow. And then I just love the vintage look of this stamp set. Really, really pretty. It's growing on me. I will be honest, I didn't like it at first. But I'm totally loving it now. Because as you can see, I did buy the Memories and More cards. Okay, so here you have the card packs and the envelopes, and you do have two different sizes. And then here you have the bigger cards where you can use for layering. And then you have stickers. These cards are double-sided, just like our designer series paper. And these are also used for our scrapbooking, because you can just go ahead and kind of like insert these in the different pockets where you want to go ahead and put in for different pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you these cards and everything that it brings. And like I said, this makes for simple card making. My shadow. Yeah, my daughters were hoping that school was going to close. One of their teachers had said something. And I'm like, guys, I don't think we're going to close. They didn't. They just asked the kids to bundle up. All right. So we have these cards right here. Look how pretty that is. Just those lines. They do already come scored, so all you have to do is fold them. And they do come with the coordinating envelopes. So that's really, really pretty. And then we have the smaller little note cards, which comes with this envelope, and then these small little note cards. They are also scored and ready to go for you, and they do fit beautifully in the envelope. And then I'm going to show you the cards and how you can go ahead and mix and match them. All right. So this one right here, it does look like, I like that green line around it. It almost looks like you can just peel it off. So it creates a different look to it. It says, "You are a real blessing to everyone around you." And then on the back you have that. You have this one right here. So it's pretty much that same stamp, and it's just already colored in for you. And then on the back, it can be used for journaling or for even stamping a sentiment on it, because you can also do that. Look how pretty that one with the bee. On the back, it's just a wood grain. this one where it says thankful for you. And then the back part is just that flower again. So again, you can layer up upon all of these. Here we have celebrate. You can also stamp a sentiment or even use some of the stickers I'm going to show you now on the back, those green and white lines. You have this one. This would make for good journaling cards in a scrapbook. Then you have this side. So it's really pretty. You have that greenery. And then on the other side, and then you could even cut these and just layer them on top, which would also be very nice. You have that wood grain again. And the big 12 by 12 designer series paper does have this wood grain on the back of the paper. And this is also one of the designs of those papers. Just a note, really cute, beautiful day. And that's pretty much the big, where did I put my stamp set? Right here. So it's pretty much this one right here. Just printed and then already colored for you. And then we have this beautiful purple on the back. Another wood grain. Again, that's just a note. We have the bee. Very, very pretty with those grid lines. And then some grid lines on the back. Again, the flower, we also had one which was kind of like that one, except one's going horizontal and then the other one is more vertical. And then on the back, you just have these polka dots, really pretty. Life is beautiful. I like that one. And then the back, you have that. I'm not even sure what this is called, but it's really pretty. Thank you for inspiring me. I like that. And then you have the back side. This is also a design from the big designer series paper. These two right here. Home. And then on the back, you just have those blue lines. Here again, you have that same pattern, just in that Misty Moonlight. Then you have here goals. That would make for a real cute New Year's scrapbook page. Celebrate. And on the back, you have those bees. Really pretty. Here you have those flowers with that lavender paper again. Very, very nice. And then here you can just put either different stickers or the same sentiment over and over again. And then on the back, you have that wood grain. And then we have 2 sheets of these stickers right here. And then 2 sheets of these. So you have thankful for you, happy birthday. We can get through anything together. For you, the flowers, those little small pieces. Here we have together our happy life, live simply, goals. And then just extra things that you can add to your card and even layer one on top of the other. And then of course you have some bigger pieces here. So you have that side and you have this side. We are family. What a beautiful day for love. And then on the back you have those lines. We can get through anything together. And then on the back you have that wood grain. You have this pretty label that you can add stuff to. You have the greenery on the back. Look how pretty that is. And you can use this either going this way and just have like a sentiment popping up here, or you can even use it like this, which is pretty. I like that versatility of that part. Remember, we have this one that you would use like that on the side. the wood green on the back, and then together is a beautiful place to be. And then on the back you have those bees. Now these can also be coordinated with the smaller cards as well, to add to it. These go ahead and fit perfectly, so you can use these for layering. And then these down here, they fit just perfect like that, and you can use those for layering as well. So let me gather some thoughts here, and I think I really like that one to make a quick, cute little card. Yeah, so we're going to use that one. And let me see. Oh, these are the little note cards. We'll use a sentiment around here. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to use some of the stuff here. And then let me see if I can, because we can even cut parts of a card to make stuff. Let's see. Oops. Because see, we can even add this to that. We can even cut this and put it here. And then just add like some ribbon to it, or, all right, so let's see what we do here. Because we do have a background on this, and see, that even looks beautiful like that too. I like that. Because this, it's almost like it takes away a little bit. I do like that a lot. Yeah. All right, we're gonna use this one right here. We'll work something out with that another time. And we're gonna use some of these guys. All right, so I'm gonna get my bone folder so that I can go ahead and finalize this crease here. All right, and this is gonna go like this, but I like these guys, and I think I'm gonna put one down here and possibly one of these. Now, these are sticky backs. So what I want to do is want to put it like this, right? So instead of angling the card, but I really like the angle because then it's just, all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some stuff there, and I'm gonna put this one a little bit longer. It'll be like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these purpley guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here. Now, I can go ahead and just stick it because these are stickers, but I do want it to lift up just a bit, okay? But I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some ribbon before we do anything. So, I mean, even if it's just kind of like that, just going across, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, I'm gonna measure a little bit off, but that's okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make those little pokies. It's not what you really call it, but whatever. At the end, pennant, banner, perfect. And this will go like that, and it just on the back of the card. So we're gonna go ahead and, so want to make sure where I'm gonna put it. We're gonna put it like that. And I want it raised. So I may just do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals. Now I am going to use a new pack because I want to make sure I dimensional these. If not, they're going to go ahead and kind of like stick a different way, and I don't want that to happen. Alright, we're going to put that one there. You're going to put one down here. And I'm basically just kind of like make sure it lifts up so that it doesn't touch down. And there. We don't want saggy cards. And like I said, these make for just a quick card. You don't need to stamp anything unless you have something that you want to use. And I just realized I put my thing going the other way. All right, and we're gonna change this because I want it to go this way. Oh my. Here we go. There we go. That's the way that I wanted it. And we just go ahead and we put it down. And there's your beautiful card. Isn't that nice? Just very simple with some ribbon, the stickers, and voila. No stamping, and you have that card. And perfect. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back the other card that I made, and then I'll bring back these kits that we used. And I did forget to add some embellishments to my card because I had done it as well. So now let me see. I had used these. These are the iridescent rhinestone jewels. Let's see. Oh, okay. It folded in. All right. So right here. There we go. Whoops. Let me see. I'm gonna go down here. And right there. So I'm going to bring back the cards, and I'm going to bring this little matching envelope here. So this one goes with this envelope right here, and then of course this one goes with the envelope that I had somewhere around right here. Our regular envelopes, just like that. Perfect. So this one right here I made using the Blessings of Home stamp set, and the ink colors that I used are Basic Gray for the sentiment, Misty Moonlight. To create that background, I used this stamp right here. For this one right here, I stamped it off one time just to get a lighter tone, so that when I stamped my sentiment, it would go ahead and pretty much lift up. All right. And then I did add those iridescent rhinestone basic jewels for some bling. I used the Denim Ribbon, really, really pretty, right here, just like that. And I did use the Memories and More cards and card pack to make that bigger card there. So these card bases right here match with these envelopes, and then these card bases right here go with these envelopes. So these are the cards and envelopes, which is one pack. And then you also have the card packs that come with 2 sheets of each of these stickers, and then all these beautiful note cards, and then small ones as well. And they're all double-sided. They can be used to make either cards or used in a scrapbooking page. So however it is that you would like to use it. You don't necessarily have to use them for these. These can you can use as card bases, and then use the stamp set just to create layers with any other colors that you'd like as well. But I thought this was pretty because it's already colored and it's a quick little card. So these are the 2 projects that we made today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.